Hello, another day, another video of me trashing my favorite munchkin man people love to hate. And today will be absolutely no different. Hi, welcome to the channel. If you're new, I'm Michelle, and I have a huge dissatisfaction and disgust for men and women who are manipulative and gross. And lucky for you, Big Ed fits that description perfectly. And lucky for me, I have a YouTube channel, so I get paid for complaining about things and people that I don't love. So yay, we all win. And since you're a winner, I'm a winner, you should just hit that subscribe button that's right below, right under here, and become part of the ever-growing offensive minion winner crew. The crew is almost at 600,000, so you can make that happen if you just hit the subscribe button right now. What do I have to do to make that happen, huh? Show you my puppies? I can do that. Bam! Yes! Now you can see all 3 of my puppies all the time.
See, now that's some bullshit.
Oh, you wanted the real thing? I got you. Here they are. They look, what are you? Now I gave you the real thing, and I know you love it. They look just like the picture, right? Yoshi, Butters, and Rigby. Okay, so now that I showed you mine, you have to hold up your part of the bargain and hit the subscribe button. We'll wait. Perfect. Engagement parties, the parties of love. Well, Liz and Ed just threw one, and they were really excited to show the world just how in love they are and prove everyone wrong that this is a real relationship. Ed is not creepy and manipulative. Liz is completely mentally stable, and everything is great. But in reality, the engagement party only proved to everyone, you and me, that we were right about all of it. Everything. It starts out with Ed calling Liz's mom Mommy, and then him saying, ooh, I probably shouldn't have said that. It sounds really creepy.
Mommy? Oh, I probably shouldn't say mommy, right? She's younger than I am.
Gross. Just hearing the word mommy from Ed's mouth and then getting it forcibly shoved into my ear makes me go into uncurled cringe shock for the rest of my life. Could have gone forever without hearing him say any of that and have a completely fulfilled life. So he just ruined all of it, just like he ruined ribs. If y'all don't hit the subscribe button for the fact that I took the actual disgusting sounds that he was making from his mouth out, I swear to God, because I heard them and I couldn't help but think, oh God, this is how he sounds when he's doing the on Liz's. I'm so upset by all of it. Anywho, back to the party to show how much in love Liz and Ed is. So for some reason, the devil took over, literally overcame Liz's family, and they accepted Big Ed into the family. Gross.
I'm going to love her and take care of her for the rest of her life.
Don't hurt her.
The silence is thick right now. Ed's daughter and mom didn't come to the party for obvious reasons. We don't need to discuss that, but we can kind of put 2 and 2 together, especially with the daughter, who does not approve for some crazy, irrational reason that her dad is dating someone that is younger than her. Huh, why would she be grossed out by this? I don't know. None of us are.
My mom and daughter and I are not talking, so it's important that her grandparents support us. So for me, there's a lot more pressure in not failing.
But then for some reason, Liz starts fighting with a female friend and the cameras have to leave. They're not allowed to film it. You know, that dramatic thing they do when a heated argument starts and then they put the text on the screen. As the party was winding down, Liz and one of her guests got into a heated argument. And apparently, Liz kicked that friend out, like got her kicked out. And there's no proof, no footage. Like it was so bad she got kicked out and they couldn't film it. TLC or Discovery Plus, whoever the fuck that posts these things, I don't know, you have so many now. This is not what I signed up for. I don't wanna read, I'm American. We don't do things like that. I wanna sit down, forget about my worries and my horrible life watching other people have a worse life than me. So then I can say, huh, at least I'm not engaged to a human thumb and crying over him, because they're extremely stupid and what I'm doing is not even close to what they're doing, which makes me smartier than them and my life better. But that's not the biggest issue that happened at the little love party. Ed thinks that this friend that Liz got in an argument with and kicked out of the function is someone that she had relations with.
and I see a friend of Liz grab her by the arm. I know her. She's a lesbian, and this looks like an emotional fight. I'm shocked. I'm like, what's going on here? And I want to be in a relationship with her.
Seriously?
So he just snuck that question in there, huh?
Oh, I love you so much. You're so small and short. Your voice sounds like those small people from The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, that's... So were you in a relationship with a woman? Big Ed, you insecure little man.
The party's going so well until I see Liz's ex-coworker grab her by the arm. I thought it was romantic because when Liz and I broke up, she had told me that I had hurt her so bad that she would want to be with a woman.
Yeah, Big Ed, is that a surprise? If I even had Ed's lips come even this close to me, my face, my body, or just me as a whole, I would instantly turn lesbian and hit some of y'all up that are in my inbox. Some of y'all be cute, way cuter than Ed. So yeah, I would definitely switch teams. Also, why does it matter? Ed, you were with women after the breakup, sugar babies, strippers. Wouldn't you want to focus on the fact that your tiny body hurt your future wife so bad that she was like, no men, ever, and talk about that rather than, were you with a girl? Were you? I can't compete with a woman. I mean, because he can. So then that question just enrages Liz. She gets pissed. So when I tell you she ran, she literally ran.
I'm done. This is a piece of
She put on her track spikes, got into starting position, and ran.
He's so insecure.
This is a sheer example of what exactly she should have done when Big Ed asked her out for the first time at that restaurant she worked at.
He doesn't believe in himself, which is the most pathetic piece of that I've ever known.
Like she literally just like took off her shoes and sped off like Sonic the Hedgehog, bare feet, down the street, telling us stuff that we have been telling her from the get-go.
The most pathetic piece of that I've ever known.
But you know, we all realize we're dating pieces of shit when the time is right, and I guess the time is at their engagement party, but better late than never.
I'm pissed, embarrassed, and I'm worried about Liz.
Ah, yes, the face of a loving future husband that is worried as his fiancé sprints down the dark streets of downtown San Diego in the middle of the night, barefooted, after he asks her a question that seems to be a very emotional one for her. Yes, we can all tell that you really, truly care, Ed.
So then I just went back because we had all of our stuff. I had to close out the tab. All I knew is Liz went that way.
So I'm just gonna say it. He couldn't chase after her, you guys. I know all of you guys are saying, run, Ed, run. He's not Forrest Gump. Okay, you guys stop. He's Humpty Dumpty. And we all know Humpty Dumpty's fate if he moves too much. Also, I don't think you guys are gonna think of it like this, but because it just reminded me of something. He has such dad vibes, not daddy vibes. Dad vibes, let's make that clear. Just that little motion of I gotta go was so dad. Like it brought me back memories to when my dad was rushing anywhere. We gotta go, that little hand gesture. We're at the airport 5 hours early and we're walking to the place that we have to sit for 5 hours because we're 5 hours early before our plane depart. We gotta go. When we get to the hotel and it hits 7 a.m. on the dot and the free continental breakfast has now opened, we gotta go. Me and my dad didn't have the best relationship, so it brought back a time where I had to hang out with my dad, which was pretty horrible. So thanks, Ed, for bringing me back to a traumatizing time. You really do ruin everything. So thanks.
I think that Liz is drunk, and she's not thinking.
And she just might be drunk. I don't know. I'm not there. But I love how he just disregards her feelings and just says, she's obviously drunk. And she's obviously not thinking. No. This is how it should have gone. Let me show you. Let me give you an example. If you didn't know, I am a licensed therapist on YouTube because I can be whatever I want. Like Steve from Blue's Clues says.
We can do anything that we wanna do.
This is how it should have gone. Wait, no. Don't run. Let's unpack this. Why did that question make you so upset?
Because it brings me back to the time that you hurt me, that you cheated on me, that you had sugar babies, that you criticized my body. And then after all that, you broke up with me. So when you accuse me of being with someone, it just seems hypocritical and that you don't trust me, even though you're the one who can't be trusted.
That would be a great conversation to have. So why doesn't he do that? Because he doesn't want that conversation. He would rather say, you're drunk and you're not thinking, but she's actually thinking very, very well and very clear for the first time ever.
My family's in town. They say, oh, are you really going to take care of him? He's older than you. Are you really going to take care of him? I would 100% take care of him, but like if I were to be fragile tomorrow, I don't think he would take care of me in the way that I would take care of him, and that's what sucks.
And that is the truth. He would never be down for that. So sorry for bringing up random shit about my past life, my younger years. But also, I'm not sorry because this is my channel so I can do and say whatever I want. But my mom would take care of my dad hard. He could have a tiny little head cold and him acting like he was dying to him having major surgery and him almost dying. Didn't matter, whatever was wrong with him, she would make sure that she was there and take care of everything. My dad, when my mom would get surgery, literally would just keep her in the room, close the door, and just leave her in there, not even look at her. We would try to go in as little kids and like visit, and he would be like,
no, let her rest.
And we were like, does she need food? Water? Anything? It's like he didn't even want to like look at her because she was so broken. So anywhoozle, that's what it reminds me of. Big Ed, once again, you suck. So Ed is over there acting like he cares about Liz's safety while he's still at the function.
So I'm trying to call Liz. She's not picking up the phone. I'm worried about her safety. That's all I'm worried about.
Boy, if you don't get your butt cheeks on your Fezba and catch your woman. Well, unfortunately, Big Ed never hopped on his Fezba, but fortunately, Liz did make it all the way home. And the conversation about whether Liz had a past relationship with a woman or not comes up again.
She got physical with you.
When?
And you denied it.
When?
You tell me.
You think I'm having a relationship with someone?
You did in the past.
No.
You did have past relationships, I know it, and I need to know every detail, every corner, every person you ever had any type of romantic relationship with. See how stupid I sound? That's you, Ed. So either he's like really into it and want to know all the details and wants to know for his own fantasy, or he's really insecure because like I said, can he compete with a woman? No. Look at him and look at us. We're cute and adorable, and he's the complete opposite. We're smart, he's dumb. He's small, well, I'm 5'2", and a lot of you seem to be very short as well, so we're also small. I was just trying to do that whole Matilda thing.
Listen, you little wiseacre. I'm smart, you're dumb. I'm big, you're little. I'm right, you're wrong. And there's nothing you can do about it.
And that's exactly what I would say to Big Ed if I was Liz. Finger and everything pointing right on his tiny little chest. Well, his large fat chest, but you know. Can't do that right now since I actually think he's taller than me. Whoa, wait. How tall is he? 4'11".
I am superior!
Anyway, I am 5'2". Not that much of a difference to you, but for me, I win.
Liz, when we split up, you men and women. I don't want to argue with you anymore.
I have a feeling that you do want to argue with her more because it seems to really make you feel some type of way. And you're a person that only seems to care about how you feel in certain situations.
Show me proof.
I don't want to argue with you.
Show me proof, Ed.
The little mouth open like, I can't do that. I'm not too sure why he would have proof, you know, like that Liz is requesting proof. Was he watching you while you had sexual relations with this woman?
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
I'm not too sure, but anyway, so then he just says, well, I can't marry you.
I'm tired of your dishonesty. I want to marry you, but I can't.
Because you know, for some people, marriage is the most important thing to them, and some people hold that over their partner's head. Well, I guess I can't marry you. I guess we can never get married.
This is totally stepping back into trust issues in the past, but I don't feel like those are issues with me because I've never kept a relationship from him. And I would not invite someone to my engagement party if I've had a relationship with them, just like I trusted that he didn't bring anyone like a sugar baby.
Ooh, that sounds like a little like reveal thing. Did Ed bring one of his past sugar babies that he paid $20? Big spinner! To the engagement party, or maybe she thinks he did and he's like, no, I'm just friends with a lot of big boobed, super fit young women. And then he saw Liz touch another human being and he's like,
Lesbian! Heathen! Burn her!
You know, Big Ed channeling that good old Frollo.
Protect me, Maria. Don't let the siren cast her spell.
I just can't trust you. Liz, are you a lesbian?
Just say yes. Look him dead in the eye and say, Ed,
Big lesbian crush.
on the girl that you just saw me with. And yes, we did a lot of. All the time. And you're completely right. We just had an ex-lover's little fight because she's jealous and wants to get back together so we can start back up and do our. Do that exact thing. She gets it. She grew up with Mean Girls. Liz knows what to do. So Liz starts going off about how he never comes to bed.
But the fact that you don't even him to bed anymore.
He doesn't want to cuddle. He doesn't do anything, pretty much hinting at the fact that he doesn't really find her attractive or he's not attracted to her.
You don't give about me. You can stay up to 5 a.m.
But then someone else might be attracted to her just because she's a lesbian. And in Liz's opinion, that pisses Ed off.
You don't come to bed. You don't cuddle with me. You don't do anything. And you're so insecure over someone being attracted to me.
And the best thing Ed can conjure up in his brain to say is, you left me at the club.
Liz, you're the one that got upset and walked away from the restaurant and left me stranded.
Sir, you have a FESBA. Calm down. You made it home just fine. If Liz can walk home or run home barefooted, drunk, and crying, your little 4'11" ass cheeks will be just fine on your FESBA.
Why do you hang out with people you shouldn't hang out with?
I'm not hanging out with anybody because you know what? You don't let me hang out with anybody.
Because they're all trashy.
So you admit it. You do try to control who she hangs out with. Also, don't call women trashy. The fact that this man is up in strip clubs doing the absolute most while simultaneously doing absolutely nothing at all. You know what? Let me just read the text. Girl, I danced for Ed from 90 Day Fiancé and the man got a $100 dance, tried to eat me out 90% of the time, and shove him back and choke that tiny ass neck to make him chill. He asked me to be a sugar baby. I asked for a tip and this man legit handed me $50 and asked for $30 back. Dead. Now that's all alleged. We don't know who's lying, but for me, I believe the stripper. And even if it's not true, Liz shared pictures of him going out with women that he would probably refer to as trashy if they hit on Liz. And even if they were trash, Ed, you are trashy. Your whole body fits into a trash can perfectly. You are the trash that you speak of.
Liz, I've spent years in management. My job has always been to read people.
Your job has always been to read people? What? I don't care. So your job is to judge people. I told you, you are trash. So then Liz says, honey, you think you're so big, Big Ed. You think you're so tall with your 4'11" self. You've been single for almost 30 years and you know absolutely nothing, especially about kissing.
You've been single for 29 years and I'm still teaching you how to kiss. You don't know anything.
Shots fired.
Liz, you're just mean. You're just mean.
All the things that he said, called her fat, said Rose's breath stinks, asked her to shave, basically called Liz dumb and that she doesn't know what she's talking about, but she's mean for saying you suck at kissing.
You're saying meanful, hateful things to me. You call me fat, you tell me I have a small whatever.
He has to have a small area, right? He's a very small, tiny man. I mean, he practically told the world himself.
Little, poquito. Poquito, un pequeño.
God, Ed, we get it. You have a small penis. Ugh, stop telling us. We don't want to hear about your genital.
Because you called me fat.
I never called you fat.
Yes, you did. And you don't have a reason to call people fat, by the way.
If you remember last episode, this is all I ever really wanted, was for Liz to finally stand up and call him fat and be one of us. One of us. Fat shamer. Feels so good to be evil, right, Liz? Doesn't it?
All I said was this. It makes no sense to go to the gym and then go to 7-Eleven and eat nachos.
I don't eat nachos.
Yes, you do.
No, literally. There's 8 TV dinners down there that you eat every night.
Call him out. I'm not saying I agree with Ed because I don't like him. But if anyone else would say that about the gym post nachos, I would agree. But I love that she pulled out the TV dinners. And Ed is like, no, I don't. Whose are they then, Ed? Huh, are we in a Sims game? Did someone just drop them in there? No, you bought them with their tiny little hand. It does sound like they both have trouble in the health food area of life, but Ed has absolutely no room to talk. Liz gained weight, but she's not obese yet. And it seems like she's trying to get on it. And honestly, it's all Ed's fault. Hi, I'm a scientist, which means everything I say is true. Liz gained weight while she was with Big Ed, and in this specific scenario, the ending denominator signifies and scientifically shows that Ed is a fart head, thus made her gain weight. So therefore, everything is his fault, and we hate him even more. Well, can't beat science.
And I also eat pie.
Yeah, we can tell.
And I have a sweet tooth.
Things that we already know.
I'm overweight too.
Well, I'm glad you admit it. I was worried that you didn't see what we all see when you look in the mirror, because the way you be acting, you think you're Jason Momoa. So, thanks for clearing all of that up, because I was starting to get a little stressed out about how you see yourself. So that's good to know.
You couldn't even fit into your. Am I overweight, Ed?
Liz, why are you using the
Am I
Did you hear that at the end? Are you using the F word, young lady? Young ladies don't speak that way. I love it. I love when someone is getting chewed out and they're just getting called out and they just focus on a little F word to try to deflect from the actual conversation. Look at Ed bring me back to my whole thing with my dad. My dad would always do that because ladies don't say the F word. They never cuss. Appropriate ladies, that one.
I've never called Liz fat. I'll drop positive hints.
What the hell is a positive hint to tell your girlfriend that she's fat? I need answers. I need to know. I need explanations. Anyway, I'm so just done with Big Ed in today's video. You know I'll never stop. Come on, you think I'm gonna be the bigger person? Even though I have found out that I am literally the bigger person. No, we're not doing that. He's horrible. Anyway, thank you for being here. You guys make me and my puppies very happy. Don't forget to subscribe even though you already did. And if you haven't, you got caught. Gotcha, lying. Please hit the subscribe button. I really would love to get to 600,000 and I can't do it without your little fingers hitting that subscribe button. And remember, you don't have to be a size 2. Having big biceps to scare away all the insecure men like Ed is nice to have, but not needed to be healthy. But health is important, and remember, you do not want to be a Big Ed, ever. He's gross. Ew, why would you want to do that, okay? Okay, that's your lesson for today. Now time for some woohoo time, like in The Sims. Bye.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. I've been on the flex since flex zone. Neighborhood all in your eardrums. I ain't